All right, thank you so much for tuning back in to another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name is Sam.
We are Offset.
Era.
Woo!
Yo!
All right. And as you've seen in the title, we're bringing back
Ado.
Our last video did so well, and we enjoyed the song so much, we said, why not? It's a win-win for us. We get to hear a cool song, and we get a lot of views on the channel, so we loved it.
The fact that we get more views on the channel is a bonus.
Yes, exactly. The song's called Mirror.
Mirror.
It's a music video from what I
On
can
the wall.
tell. We're going to check out a couple of the comments, and then we'll just jump in here. One of the first one is nice. I like this.
Kudos to Ado staff for providing the subtitles in more than 10 languages.
It's crazy.
Arabic, simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, English, French, German, Indonesian, Korean, Malay, Spanish, Thai, and auto-generated Japanese.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Ado and Notoria are two generational talents. Now we ought to know who that is. Notori? Who is
Ado
that?
and Notori slap harder than any bass line.
Is Notori in this song?
Notori has been on such a hot streak for those groovy beats. Ado singing always on point.
Okay, so based on that comment, Notori is like maybe a DJ or
Maybe she's a
somebody,
bass player or DJ and a bass player,
or like a producer. Somebody does beats. I don't know.
or excuse me, or is Notori a frequent collaborator or a band member, or anyone at home who knows who understands the full context and clarification of their collaboration, of their, whether they're performers in the same vein or frequent collaborators, or if you guys have anything specifically pertaining to Notori, send some links our way, and we'll check it out.
Based on the video's description, it just says Ado is the vocal. It says lyric, music, and arrangement was by
Siritori Yawai.
Something like
That's
that.
the translated name.
Okay. All right. Well, we're not going to dive too deep into that. Let's go ahead and jump into this one.
And for anyone jumping in with us for the very first time, welcome to the channel.
Welcome indeed. We're enjoying our little Ado rabbit hole. This is another one in the series. If you want to see more, make sure you continue to comment, and we'll continue to look at them. But if you're not new to the channel,
you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
It's time for
the glorious,
the epic transition.
Oh, it's all black.
We're in the void.
Oh no.
We're in space.
Okay, let's find.
Nobody will hear us scream.
Let's find a mirror and Ado. Here we go. Oh yeah, bass.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think you're right. It's a bass player.
Lyrics and music by it just said in the video by Notori.
Okay, cool. Vocal, it says right here.
But lyrics and music, Notori.
Notori.
Oh, I like the clapping.
I love their stuff. It's so good. Now there's this weird. There's always some lo-fi situation. In this one, it sounds like there's these little lo-fi keys in the back. Again, I get video game, like an old Atari video game vibes.
A little bit.
The way it comes in, because they have it distorted and then they have it pitched up in the mids, which makes it kind of sound like an old radio or something. I don't know. Listen to it so you can see what I'm saying. It's a organ. I love these up.
I'm loving that bass.
It's like through the whole thing. It's through the whole thing. I love it.
Back it up just a few seconds, and then we got to stay silent because I heard like a really cool.
Yeah, he did a filler. Really cool. Before we continue, I just want to mention how I don't know what I would call this. Almost like dance music.
It's dance.
with like
It's
a
got
funk
a it's
bass.
yeah, like a
Um,
kick-ass bass, and it's got a cool groove and a beat.
the production's really interesting too. That when
Yeah,
they
like
did the chorus,
I hear
it was a
that.
lot of thick, like layered vocals.
Yeah,
I
and
was
the
like,
like
wow,
the,
that
like
sounds
those
big.
8-bit style keyboards in the beginning, and
Ah, I
it's
love
like it's
this.
like old. It's like lo-fi meets high tech,
Yeah,
and
and then great bass tone.
yeah,
All right, here we go.
that's the sweet spot in
That's
the middle.
and her vocal obviously so killer. So
And
far, it's been really jazzy.
yeah, and yeah, like there's like like
And
little
it's still got a
jazzy.
rhythmic.
It's kind of hard to really like pinpoint like what would be an accurate way to call this, but it's like you said, it's like there's like a dancey vibe to it. Like you
Yeah.
can dance to it. You can it's a bopper.
I bet you could hear this in clubs in Japan.
Yeah.
No, everyone would be moving. Boom, boom, a bass.
あなたと私を終わりまで電線で目の目と目が合ってもっと咲いた言い訳並べてたら心も疲れたのあれなんて名前で三角形待ち合わせまでも
It's tasty.
愛してくれなきゃ割に合わないわ嫌になりそうで私とあなた嫌んでく街角で歩いたらあなたと私は夢の中ちょっと人ってファンシーなモーションバットでファンでクレイジーなリアクションあなたのみたいなになりかちょっと人ってファンシーなモーションバットでファンでクレイジーなリアクションあなたのみたいな全てが欲しいお互い様でしょおあいこにしましょう私とあなたよわめく知るでもなれたらあなたと私私とあなたきらめく街角で会えたのあなたと私は夢の中ちょっと人ってレイジーなファッションずっと磨ってくるみんな
Oh, now I got that
あなたの
hi-hat going off.
ちょっと人ってレイジーなファッションずっと磨ってくるみんなモーションあなたと私とあなた
Oh, I love it. I love the clip that snaps too.
Yeah, that was
very
was
clever.
choice.
Yeah.
I like 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 when you're able to implement like like clapping sounds or like finger snapping, it adds a really cool human. I'm gonna say like it makes it look a little bit like spicy, but that kind of I know that kind of sounds silly, but like when it's applied like that, it's like it adds a really cool vibe to it.
Yeah. There's lots of little things that you do in the studio that make things kind of cool. I mean, I've done stuff like recording feedback, and I've gone back and like overdubbed just chuggies on the guitar, not even like playing anything, just chugga, 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 chugga. I've done so many goofy things. So, I think what I would say is it's clever. The way that they put it together is a very clever
Yes.
way. I don't know where they start. I'm guessing they started with the bass line and then just branched.
Oh
from
my
there.
God, that bass did not stop for a second.
And neither did the keyboards either, though. If you pay
Yeah.
attention to them, because they were going through the entire thing. There was a lot of other like dynamics throughout the song, but those two things were consistent. The groovy like slapped popped bass with that amazing tone,
Yeah.
and then those kind of like playing those weird parts that you wouldn't associate with that particular key. It was still in the same vein, but it was just kind of like it was pulling against it. It was pulling against the melody of the bass, and it was interesting. And because they were phased in a way that made them sound like radio or like distant, it didn't
Yeah.
get in the way, but it added an interesting layer to the whole thing. Her vocal sounded great. It was very smooth. Usually we hear Adele kind of hit her like screamy or something. None of that happened in this. There wasn't a lot of intensity here, but I think this was more about the groove. It was more
Yeah.
about the flow, that move that you just want to bop your head.
A little jazzy, a little dancey. You know,
Yeah.
and it's a like I said, it's a bopper.
I love it.
You can bop to it.
It's
cool.
really good. I loved it. It was very jazzy and like relaxing even to listen to.
A little
thought it
bit.
was,
A
I think
little,
it
yeah,
was
it's
good.
like
Yeah.
yeah, you could bop to it, but you can also just like sit back and chill to it too.
Right. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yep.
We gotta write a song like that, like an Offset Era song. You can just sit back and chill to. Sit back, just crack a cold one. Just I'm digging this. This is cool.
All right, guys. Well, you know what to do. If you want more Ido, make sure you comment on this video or go over to our community tab,
Or a Patreon.
our Patreon, and hit us up anywhere. Let us know what you want to see next. But in the meantime, we are
Offset
Offset Era.
We are 2/3 of Offset Era, Southwest Florida's premier three-piece punk core act. We have an extensive playlist of all of our original music, new and old, if you're curious as to how we sound and what punk core entails,
Yep.
as well as all of our music being available on all digital streaming platforms.
Yeah.
We have a fun, fresh, and fully powerful 6-song EP that has been out now for about several months called Top Shelf Villain,
Yep.
and a super cool official lyric video that Chris put together
Yep.
for the title track for that, so go check that out as well.
Yep. If you want to follow us more on the band, you can. We can do it on Instagram or on Facebook, here on YouTube. And we also have a Patreon. If you want to support us, you can do it there. We do put our unedited, unblocked,
Uncensored.
uncensored videos that get blocked on YouTube. They go out there with no blocks on or anything obscured. So if you
No
want to watch,
blocks, no blurs, no bars, no censors.
yes. So if you're interested in those, make sure you go and go subscribe there.
Yep.
We also have some shows coming up.
That's right. Saturday, August 10th, we're going to be at the Herd Opera House in Arcadia, Florida with The Dude, Six Eyes, and On the Fence.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, August 17th, we're going to be at Rackham Spirits and Times with Nine Soft and Cruel Curses.
Yep.
That's going to be us celebrating 10 years
10
of
years.
Offset Era.
Yep.
Well,
And-
10 years for him and Vince, 4 years for me.
Yes. So we're having a great time. We can't wait to play our shows. We do have some more music in the works, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the new stuff that we're cooking up.
Yep, it's going to be fun. And we might have an EP before we know it, so keep an eye out.
Yep. If you're good enough, you might expect an Offset Era CD in your Christmas stocking.
All right, well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let us know what you want to see in the next one.
And we'll see you then.
We'll see you there. Peace out.